to say,
man, it is
that was a big reason
explosive
why
as
some of
fuck.
these members lost, because
And
they have to go back and they say, the voters will say, what have you done for me lately? You work for me. You wasted your
it's
time and my
amazing
money. What have you done for
to
me
hear
lately?
what's being
and
said.
they're going to have to say, well, why impeach the president? And they're going to be impeached themselves, unelected.
It's amazing. It's blowing my mind.
I'm a very generous, kind person, and people will see that later on. And you know, you have people at CNN.
My chat's not working?
Who live on Twitter.
Oh, hey, Michael. There we go. Debbie, Michael, Kathy. You guys are always the first three here, man, it seems. Hey, Henry.
And I think that's unfortunate because, again, this
Hey,
is
buddy
CNN.
boy.
Now you have N, Cable News Network. And respectfully, I think a bunch of
What you got there?
and a bunch of
What you got there?
and
What you got there? Is that a rabbit? Yeah, you got a rabbit. Rabbit. Not my foot.
I'm sure
Not my
viewers
foot.
will
The
freak
rabbit,
out
the
when they hear
rabbit,
that.
the rabbit.
When very few people are paid to go on TV. In 1996, you were always kind to
He's
me,
like,
during
drop the
the
rabbit and bite my
with a
foot.
lot of people. And when I was just starting out in my career, in my polling career and on TV, and I just can't believe that it's come to conversations like this. But you want to impeach the president? Impeach the president. Let's be honest why we're doing that.
A very substantive conversation.
That's what I do. I speak with no notes, no net.
We gave you plenty of time to make your points, and you did. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're always welcome to come back and join me here on CNN.
You'll stay in my prayers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You'll
for joining
stay
us.
in
We'll
my
take a quick
prayers.
break. We'll be right back.
You'll stay in my prayers. That is such a perpetration. When any Christian says, "I'll pray for you," you're in my prayers, blah, blah. That's bullshit, man. She's not going to go home and pray for Wolf Blitzer. She's going to go home and say, please make Wolf Blitzer have a heart attack tonight. That's what she's going to do. She's not going to pray for him. I hate that bullshit. What a line of crap. Fucking Christians, man, with their, I'll pray for you. Oh, we don't buy that shit. Fuck that lie. Anyhow, hello, everybody. Hello. Henry, Deborah, Kathy, Jody. Hello, everyone. Yes. Yes. So,
The ousted Ukraine Ambassador Marie Ivanovich set to testify publicly up on Capitol Hill tomorrow. The schedule of witnesses.
yeah, there's not much going on there. But it was, I gotta tell you, for about 5 minutes there, that was one of the hottest fucking interviews I've ever seen in my entire life. It got so fucking hot, you could just feel the anger and the tension, man, between the two of them. And at one point, she's talking, and he forgets what the fuck he wants to ask her. He has to look down at his page again just to remind himself, because she's going off on him. And he got confused there for a second, you could tell. You know, he's getting old, and she's getting old too, man. And let me tell you something else. Going out and defending President Trump every day for the last 2 years for her, it's taken a toll. She looks like she's aged 15 years, man, since 2 years ago. She looks like an old lady. I'm telling you, 2 years ago, she was fucking pretty hot. 2 years ago when she started, I was like, damn, man, look at her. Fucking, she's going to win this goddamn presidency for Donald Trump. That crazy lady, she is, and she's kind of hot too. And now she's this old hag all dried up. Her face is all wrinkled, man. She can't hide the bags under her eyes. Whoa, man, it's Kellyanne Conway. Boy, oh boy, man, she's really taking a turn for the worse, and it's because she's got to go out and you know, every day. She's worried about having to defend Donald Trump. She's the one that helped him get elected. Now she feels like it's her responsibility to stick up for him, you know? And she comes off sounding like such an idiot. She says, oh, you only want to talk about the bad stuff that Trump's done. What about what he's done for the economy? What about what he's done for employment? What about what the stock market? She names all the things, you know, that's happened. And Wolf Blitzer's just like, we don't talk about that shit because Donald Trump gives us too much negative shit to talk about, and people like negative shit. I don't know if you've noticed this, Kellyanne, but people on the news, what if it bleeds, it leads? You ever heard that one, Kellyanne? So if your president, if your boy is going to constantly give us negative shit, we're going to fucking serve up the negative shit because it's good for our ratings. You got a problem with us reporting on the negative shit that Donald Trump's putting out there? Don't talk to us. Go to him and tell him to stop putting out the negative bullshit. Doesn't that make sense, Kellyanne, you fucking dumb bitch? Jesus fuck. Right? Rogan's like, pfft. He's like, fucking surgery? Pfft. Surgery, lurgery. Who fucking's worried about that? He is a goddamn beast. This dog is a fucking beast, and there is no slowing him down. He had 2 surgeries yesterday. They did 2 procedures on him, and he don't give a fuck. Look at him go. He's been all over the place, man. He loves negativity. I can see it in everyone. Bernie 2020, Brian. Right on, Brian. Yeah, you ever use Trim Bin for Keith? They're amazing. I recommend it. You fucking idiot. You're so fucking stupid. Don't fucking recommend me products on the market, dude. I got 2 Trim Bins sitting right here. All right? I recommend it. Yeah, I fucking recommend it too, Henry. You know who the fuck are you talking to, Henry? You think you're talking to some new guy? Jesus fucking Christ. I tell you what, I'll tell you about my fucking Trim Bin, okay? All right. There you go. There's 2 sets of fucking Trim Bins right there. Look. Look, with my cannabis in there. You lift up the top. You gonna teach me how to grow too, bro? You gonna teach me how to grow 4 pounds on a plant? Look at that shit. Fucking idiot. God, I hate stupidity and ignorance, man. You're gonna teach me, huh? You gonna fucking teach me, bro? You gonna come on my growing show of 5 years and you're gonna come in here and teach me about Trim Bins? And tell me you highly fucking recommend it? Fuck you, dude. I hate when people assume I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And that's what you just did. You know, don't you think if you know what a fucking Trim Bin is, you think I would too? Yeah, Brian, you're actually getting blocked from my live stream for using my real name. Bye. Go fuck yourself. You too. Anybody else want to try to teach me fucking cannabis? Anybody else want to try to fucking teach me cannabis? Go ahead. I mean, dude, if you have something that seriously, it's like brand new and it just came out and fucking, it's really exciting and no one's heard about it and you want to bring it up to me and ask me like that, that would be fine. I'd be like, dude, I've never heard of that. But bro, Trim Bins have been around forever. Don't fucking tell me to calm down, you fucking piece of shit. Now you're fucking blocked. Go fuck yourself. Go tell someone else about a Trim Bin, motherfucker. I literally sit here with a fucking Trim Bin for hours, trimming in front of my fucking audience. The fact that you don't come in here but every once in a while and you don't know that just shows me that you're fucking ignorant and you fucking presume too much. So you will not be missed. It's obvious to me you haven't been watching the fucking show anyway. So just move on. God, I'm sick of fucking ignorance, man. I really am. Don't try me with fucking ignorance today. And if you use my real name on this live stream, you will get blocked. I don't give a fuck. Understand it. Welcome to my show. I'm having a great morning, actually. I'm in a great mood. And no little puss ass is gonna fucking take that away from me. But I will block you and I will scream at you for a little bit because it makes me feel good. These news stations love negative nowadays. Gary, really, Gary? Nowadays, Gary? Go back 20 years, you fucking idiot. Gary, really? You don't think they were fucking, if it bleeds, it leads back 20 years ago? It was, bro. It's got nothing to do with today's society. The news has always been like that because people have always been like that. We've always been interested in the fucking, the gore and when people have it bad and we want to hear about that shit. That's why bad shit happens to people in movies because we fucking love that shit. Oh, we fucking love it. You know, when really bad things, oh, look, it happens. It's terrible things happen to these people. Oh, that was a great movie. You know? Oh, yeah. That's your fucking entertainment that you want to pay for. So, of course, the news is going to give you the fucking bad shit because that's what people have always wanted. Gary, this shit didn't just fucking happen last year, dude. You're fucking crazy. God, like I said, I can't stand ignorance, man. Stop being ignorant. Stop saying ignorant things, people. Okay? Read that shit before you post it on my live stream and say, oh, God, that's fucking ignorant. I'm going to just delete that. That's of course. Of course, the news has always been like that. It hasn't just started, oh, the news today. Oh, it's the fake news all of a sudden. Now they just report on negative shit. Fuck. I know this is orange juice. Where's my 5? Oh, I lost my Sharpie. It's okay. Oh, there it is. No fucking ignorance today, okay, guys? Don't be fucking ignorant. And listen, if you are ignorant or you're gonna be ignorant, don't type your ignorance on my live stream, all right? Don't do it. Just don't do it. I am not looking for fucking ignorance today. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky. So please, let's just make a deal. I won't block you if you don't say dumb shit. Okay? Don't say dumb shit, and I won't block you. And we'll have a great morning. Hey, Bronco. News of today. God. I do like it when you guys talk to me. I do. I like having the interaction, but I like it when you guys are looking for, man. I'm looking for a little bit of interaction. I'm looking for Thank you, Steven. We got a deal? Good. Just give me some fucking good shit. And if you're going to say some dumb shit, you're going to get blocked. Yeah, that's the woman that got fired by Donald Trump for being the ambassador to Ukraine in 2016. She's going to testify today. That should be pretty interesting. All right, it's 1:15. Oh, she's testifying tomorrow, not today. Okay. Hey, Craig. How's it going? Oh, that's the wrong button. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong button there. Gave you my standby screen. Oh, now we have the time. That's beautiful. All right, cheers, everybody. He's an American bully. A friend of mine said I'm starting to look like him. I'm starting to walk like this when I walk. Hey, Babs. What's up? Can I pick you up? I gotta pick you up carefully. Oh, like this. Yeah, I know. You got some surgery under there. Oh, I just want to say good morning, and I love you, and you're the best. You're the best little puppy in the world, and you're beautiful, and you like to have stuff that you chew on all the time. It's very important. Yes, I know. You can give me a kissy. You can kiss me. No kissy? Do I get kissy? No kissy? No kissy? Oh, I got kissy. I got kissy. I got kissy. All right, you want to go back down? Okay, no struggling, no struggling. Just taking it easy here, right? No biting your daddy. No biting, no struggling. Where the fuck is Iceman? Steve, Mark, Billy, what's the best and quickest way to make oil? The best and quickest? Best and quickest, bro. Those two words they never go together when making oil, okay? The best way is never the quickest way. Okay? You got that straight? So now you got to ask yourself, what do you want? Do you want the best way to make oil, or do you want the quickest way to make oil? Because you can't have them both. And you know why I know that? Because I know a lot about fucking extractions. I know a lot about it. I've been doing it for a long time. I've done a lot of different kinds, and I know how it is. I know the game. So that's a good question. Rogan, no, don't bite. We did not bite the printer. No, we bite this. We bite this instead. Look at that. And then you got this one too. That's right. Why have I been blocked again? Mark Andrew Barlow. Did I block you? Let me see. Let me see if I blocked you. Filtering. I don't look at names when I block people. I just block them. When you say something stupid. I don't see your name on here, buddy. I don't see any Mark Andrew. Yeah, Mark. I don't see you, buddy. Look at how big this fucking list is getting. Mark. I don't even see a single Mark on here, buddy. Nope, you're not on the block list. Mark Andrew Barlow, and the fact that I can see you probably proves that you're not blocked as well, but I just wanted to make sure you weren't blocked on another format under another name. Oh, that's why the numbers weren't showing. My bad. I love when someone like Mark Andrew comes in, asks a question, I answer it, and then they don't even fucking respond. Are you not going to respond, dude? Psst. Unreal. Psst. Psst. Unreal, pal. Psst. Hey, Alicia. Hello, Amy. He's the best. Rogan's the best of the best. Rogan's the best of the best. Just be the connection. Oh, must be the connection. I don't know. I can see you typing for sure, and I haven't blocked you, so you're not on my block list. So yeah, it must be the connection. Amy, puppy up early. Yeah, I was the one that got up early, not the puppy. We went to sleep early last night. You know, he had surgery, and I was tired. And he wasn't actually that tired, but I wanted him to go to bed. So I put him in the bed, and he sat there and played for 20 minutes, man, on that bed. And, you know, he kept attacking me and shit. It's fucking hilarious. And then he finally just went down. I was like, ugh. You're welcome, Billy. I don't know what you're thanking me for. Good morning, Renee. Lisa, good morning. Look at all the people come in and say good morning to me today. That's nice. Hey, everybody. The numbers are not functioning properly. Let's go ahead and refresh the chat. If you chat right now, I'm not going to see it. Just so you know, there's going to be a little bit of a disruption in the chat while I refresh the page. He chews on my chair. I don't mind at all. I don't like this chair anymore. I want to get rid of it and get a new one. And just like the rest of my furniture, I really don't give a fuck about it. So it's like he could just chew on everything. And I know that's bad because it's bad. Because when I get new furniture, he'll chew on that. I have to stop him, I guess. Hey, Karsten. Good morning. I'm all like, play. This is Rob Mulligan's shirt. I think you can get these now. He's selling shirts again, guys. Fucker.info, maybe? Fucker.info. FUCR.info. Check it out. Hey, Matt G. Hey, I missed 420. Holy shit. Cheers. Happy 420, everybody. Thank you, Sativa, for reminding me. Cheers, everybody. No law regarding cannabis. I'm already a little bit high off this orange juice. Goddamn right. sweating. Dab sweat. Need AC now. Dab sweat off a bong rip. Dab sweat off a bong rip. Bong sweat. Bong sweat. Look at my balding head. God. I'm losing my hair, people. I'm going bald, man. I'm going to be a fucking Joe Rogan head. Look at that sweat. That's a bong rip sweat. That's the orange ooze, everybody. That is a bong rip, half a bong rip of fucking orange bud. So if you think my shit's weak, I'm 5'9", 200 pounds. And that's what half a bong rip just did to me. And I smoke 3 times a day. Every day. And that's what that fucking bong rip. So those of you that think you need to take tolerance breaks, you're fucking idiots. And you don't know how to smoke. You fucking deprive yourselves and you don't have to. All you gotta do is hold your hits in. The reason I got that was because if you noticed, I was trying to type something and I didn't blow smoke rings at first. I held that hit in for about 20 seconds while I was typing some shit. I was putting out a new joke. And by the time I started blowing the rings, I had to stop because I'd started sweating profusely. I was so high. And I was getting, you know, I was kind of losing control of my faculties, so to speak. I just got them back, though, now, after that breath. Get a reputable one. That's all I say. Get one that's known, that's got a warranty on it. $10 grams to feel like that. Try holding your hits in, Greg. Do you hold your hits in? Does it drive up blood pressure? Actually, I found it to lower your blood pressure momentarily, slightly. And then your blood pressure returns within 5 minutes. We've done tests. It has a very, very, very minute effect on your blood pressure. Just lowers it a little bit. A couple points. And all the toys are on the ground. All right, so you know, I've been watching Wolf Blitzer for a long time. That's why this Kellyanne Conway thing was so amazing to watch, because Wolf Blitzer and Kellyanne Conway, they've had a rapport for years, and to watch them cut each other's throats like they just did, it's just like, it's really worth watching. And I'm so sorry, guys, I wasn't able to capture it. I'm not able to rewind this. I'm watching digitally, and you can only go back to 9:18, and this was probably more around like 9 o'clock this was happening. 6:18 my time. I'm hitting rewind. Go live channels. I wonder if it goes up on CNN, if you can watch that Wolf Blitzer segment. It says view channels. You know, does cannabis or shatter drive a blood pressure? I do not hold my watch. What's going on with the chat? Old school is always holding rights in the world. High blood pressure. How much did you say you smoke? 3 times a day. I smoke morning, afternoon, and night when I do my show. I smoke until I feel like I've smoked enough, then I stop. And sometimes I'll skip a show, and if I'm skipping a show, I'm not smoking either. So, yeah, I wonder if I'll be able to find that clip, man. It just happened, because it just happened, man. Oh, I record that shit on my TV. That's right, man. I've got that. Holy shit. I just realized. I got it on TV, guys. I record this shit. I'm pretty sure I got it. I don't ever watch it, but I record it just for something just like this. All right.
They see us as dispensable products like a paper cup or a paper plate. When it comes to gentrifying and committing genocide against the poor,
Oh, I don't fucking see it, man.
whatever tactic they can to keep you speaking out and standing up for your own rights.
The Situation Room. There it is. Is it the Situation Room?
And I've been speaking out ever since. And then I got connected with the poor people.
Wednesday at 3. Oh, no. This is the afternoon show. I don't record in the morning, man. Fuck. Hold on.
And they love you, and this is where you belong. That's how I feel. Like, this is where I belong.
4 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
I don't think, I know we're going to make a difference.
So I missed the fucking...
And we're going to be that catalyst that propels us towards that.
Democracy Now!
This is
Today.
what high blood pressure looks like.
Fox and Friends
Talk with
Station,
your doctor.
ABC, Early Start, Christine Romans.
Go to lower your HbA.
That's at 1 a.m. Yeah, I didn't get it, man. I feel so bad. Ugh. Free Speech TV. If you guys are on Direct TV, they've got Free Speech TV. It's pretty fucking cool. It's a good channel. David Pakman's on there. A few other people that I like to watch. So fuck all that. Okay. Fuck all that, I said, because I guess I didn't record it. God damn, I wish I had that shit. It was fucking crazy. You guys wouldn't believe it. Look, I'm just going to tell you what they said because I know what was said, okay? So I can't find the clip, but I'm going to tell you what was said. So, Wolf Blitzer's interviewing Kellyanne Conway, and they're talking about Donald Trump, and she's defending Donald Trump, and it's getting really heated. And he says, I wanna just switch gears here, you know, like they always fucking say some bullshit like that. He said some bullshit. And let's talk about your husband. He said, I don't want to talk about your marriage. He says, because I know there's been issues. So your husband said, and Kellyanne Conway's like, whoa, 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 wait, what do you mean there's been issues? And he just keeps talking over her. And he says, so your husband said that, well, let's just play this clip of your husband talking about Donald Trump. And he's saying, you know, Donald Trump's a narcissist. He only does things for Donald Trump. That's what he's saying. And they finally play the clip. And after they come back, Kellyanne, he gives her time to talk. And she goes off on Wolf Blitzer. She says, number one, I can't believe that you would stoop so low as to say that there's issues with my marriage in this interview. She said there was absolutely no reason for you to make that comment, and the fact that you did, it just shows the world how low CNN really has come. And this is when she really drives the fucking dagger in. She says, when I was younger, and she says, I was a law student, and I used to really look forward to watching Wolf Blitzer on CNN, who would tell me what was important going on in the news, whether it was what was happening in war zones, or what was going on locally here in the United States, or what was going on with the government, or what was going on. And she said, and I always looked forward to that, and to see what you've become is, you know, and he says to her, he lets her speak. And then he says, Kellyanne, he says, we've had the couple on here, Carville, James Carville and his wife, two opposing viewpoints. One's a Democrat, one's a Republican. They have a beautiful marriage, no problems ever. He said, but they'll come on and we'll discuss their issues, and they'll fight in public about their differences. And he said, we've always brought that up. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, what? Hey, April, I'm like, what the fuck is Wolf Blitzer fucking talking about right now? Bringing up James Carville and his wife. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the fact that he just brought up Kellyanne Conway's personal marriage, said there were issues. He literally said there's issues, then said, but I don't want to talk about them, or I don't want to talk about that. And she's just like, and she held her poise. She was great. She was great. And let me tell you something. I have a problem with certain people who support Donald Trump. You guys might know that. She's the woman responsible for getting Donald Trump elected. She really is. She did it. It was her, man. She was the driving force behind it. She made it happen for Donald Trump. She was the face. She was the tip of the spear. And she did a great job, man. You got to give her credit. I fucking hate her for that. I hate her for the fact that she supports Donald Trump, but I respect her for the fact of what she was able to do, right? So that's where I'm at with Kellyanne Conway. But what she did with Wolf Blitzer was she eviscerated him. She destroyed him. She destroyed him, and she destroyed CNN all in one fell swoop. And if you guys can watch that clip somehow, Kellyanne Conway and Wolf Blitzer, it just happened at 6 o'clock this morning, my time. So it would have been 9 a.m. on the East Coast. I don't know. I think they were East Coast. I don't know where Wolf Blitzer's at. He's probably in New York. So they're on the East Coast. It's probably 9 a.m. show. If you guys can see it, that's exactly what was said. I can remember almost word for word. There was more. There was way more. But when he brought up James Carville and his wife, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking idiot? You have no defense for what you just did. What you just did was stupid. It was bottom of the barrel. It was so low to make that comment. I don't want to discuss your marriage. I know there's issues. Who are you, a fucking marriage counselor, Wolf Blitzer? I have a feeling that in the very near future, we're going to start seeing, new shows featuring Wolf Blitzer, you know, like Hungry Like the Wolf of News, or, you know, Wolfing Down the News with Wolf. You know, what about News It Up with the Big Bad Wolf? Or Newsing It Up. How about Immerse Yourselves in some Castle Wolfenstein? Or Wolfman's Take on the News. I'm telling you that she just destroyed CNN. And they're lucky that that shit was on early in the morning and not at 3, 4 o'clock where more people are watching. I don't know what the fuck Wolf Blitzer's doing on early this morning. It's the impeachment hearings. It's the impeachment hearings. I see. It's the impeachment hearings. I'm not recording them. Because I was watching them on the computer. But if I was recording them, I could have shown you that fucking clip. And you guys are going to see that clip. I have a feeling that people are going to get that clip. I'll go ahead and I'll tweet out everyone I know that does a show. And I'll say, please, please, please comment on... Please obtain and comment on this clip of, you know, at 9 a.m. Chat. Ramson. Clear Ramson. Hold on 1 second here, guys. Please stand by. Please stand by. Son of a bitch. Huh. Okay, I'm confused about all of that. You'll stay in my prayers. Oh my God. Craig, they've already got it on YouTube? Thank you, Greg Foster. Thank you, Greg Foster. Greg, you want to work for me, bro? Dude, you could be like, you know how Joe Rogan has Jamie? You could be my Jamie. That was amazing, bro.
All right, so John, what's your reaction when she says that this was nothing new, this is not evidence?
Well, number one, it's kind of rich for someone who works for the people or saying president.
Eight months ago, 7 months ago, 7 months ago, 7 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 1 year ago, 2 weeks ago. Dude, this just happened. No, it wasn't it. Dude, that's exactly what she said to him. You'll stay in my prayers. Why didn't it come up? Goes off. Why can't I find that video? Why can't I find that video? It didn't, when I hit a search, it didn't come up. Goes off on Wolf Blitzer. Here, wait, let's just do that. 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 10 months ago. Man, fuck YouTube for doing this shit. Dude, give me the newest video first, at least. Dude. Oh, you got it from somewhere else. It's not on YouTube. I got you. Oh, you're so good. Okay. Let me see. You Googled that shit. How did you find this shit? Oh my God. Looks like you're using an ad blocker. Yeah, I'll shut it off. Whatever, man. Come on. All right, here we go. Oh my God! Holy shit! Dude, we gotta hear it. We gotta watch this. This is fucking crazy. Oh my God. Where's the audio?
I just have a final question, a sensitive question.
God, he's such a dick! The way he set this up. I can't believe you guys are going to get to see this whole thing. Oh my God. My knees are going up and down right now because I'm so fucking excited right now. Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you guys. Holy shit. We're going to reverse it. Okay. Here we go. Oh my God. Okay, guys, here we go. You guys ready? You guys ready? Y'all strapped in and shit? I can't believe we got this piece of video. Greg, thank you. All right, here we go, guys.
And it's a political question. It's a substantive question. I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there. Your husband, George Conway, he's a lawyer.
Did you just say?
Your husband, George Conway.
Did you just say there are issues there? You don't want to talk about marriage?
I don't want to talk about. No, I don't want to talk.
Why did you say that?
I don't want to talk about your marriage. I don't want to talk about your. I want to talk about a substantive point that your husband, George Conway, made. He was on television all day yesterday during the first day of the impeachment hearings, and he said this about the President of the United States. I just want your reaction to the substance of what he said.
So before you play the clip, which I haven't seen, why? And why are you doing that?
Because he's a legal scholar, he's a lawyer, and he was really going after the President of the United States, and he was all over television yesterday.
And come on.
I just want you to,
And he's married to me?
But, you know, he happens to be married to you. What's
But you
wrong
can
with
run
that?
you can run the clip of Jeffrey. He happens to be married to me. That's bizarre.
Correct. But he's also a legal scholar. He's got a substantive point. Listen to
I
what
like Jeffrey Toobin's point. Your senior legal analyst. I loved his point on CNN yesterday. We don't have to play a competitor's clip. You could just play the CNN clip where Jeffrey Toobin said it's a problem that Taylor and Kent never met Donald Trump. He said to Jake, it's a problem.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Jake Tapper said something
I'm not disagreeing with either.
They might have to meet the whistleblower, at least talk to him or him in private, because you.
Okay, now let me just tell you what's going on. All right, I'm gonna break this down for you here a little bit. He caught her off guard. Okay, what she's doing right now is she's deflecting, she's changing the subject completely. But she's smart, and even though he caught her off guard, and even though she's live, she's going to get right back on her feet. Watch this shit. Watch this shit. This has not even started yet.
You have to be able to confront your accused.
Right.
But you should not have just said to your audience, I don't want to talk about your marriage, quote, I know there are issues. Why would you say that? What is it?
I don't want to talk about your marriage.
Why would you say there are issues?
Listen to what your husband said. I'll play the clip.
The problem with Donald Trump is he always sees himself first. Trump is all about Trump. And that's why it was inevitable he'd get himself into the soup once again. And that's what this is all about. He was using the power of the presidency in its most unchecked area, foreign affairs, to advance his own personal interests as opposed to the country's.
All right, that's a serious allegation, a serious charge. He was using the power of the presidency, its most unchecked area, foreign affairs, to advance his own personal interests as opposed to the country's.
That is his opinion. And I don't think MSNBC was lacking for anti-Trump voices. And we've heard things like that said on CNN for 3 years. And we've heard things like that said on that network for 3 years and elsewise. And honestly, where is the shame? Where is the introspection of people who have said for 3 years, respectfully, Wolf, actually beginning in May of 2017, I'll quote your wife's husband right now. I won't talk about your marriage, but I'll quote your wife's husband. 2017, you asked Angus King, are we getting closer to impeachment? I mean, does anybody ever feel badly about getting it so wrong? We sort of look the other way of how wrong everybody was here and elsewhere with the elections. I was on your network every single day, as gracefully and respectfully as I could, laying out the case as to why Donald Trump would beat Hillary Clinton. I have a living, breathing video catalog, which is why I don't worry about anything when people say, well, I always knew he'd win. I said it all the time. Really? Because you were sleeping when I was on TV in the morning and at night. So we have a living, breathing catalog on CNN and elsewhere. Here's why we're going back to Pennsylvania. Here's why we're going. It's the same stuff all the time. What you just quoted is said every single day by other voices, but you wanted to put it in my husband's voice because you think somehow that that'll help your ratings or that you're really sticking it to Kellyanne Conway. And let me make very clear, you didn't stick it to Kellyanne Conway. I think you embarrassed yourself. And I'm embarrassed for you because this is CNN now. I looked up to you when I was in college and law school. I would turn on CNN to see what Wolf Blitzer had to say about war, famine, disruption abroad. I really respected you for all those years as somebody who would give us the news, and now the news is what somebody's husband says.
Do you know how many times we spoke about, James Carville and Mary Madeline, a Democrat and a Republican, happily married individuals who totally disagreed on all sorts of political issues.
Really,
do you know how many times? Do you know how many times I would ask them on television about the differences they had? They didn't get into a sensitive discussion as long.
I'm not in a sensitive discussion.
He's
you
the
are.
one that brought it up.
Mary Madeline and James Carville, they would often totally disagree on television. They would have a serious discussion. Your husband made
You want to know what
a
Mary
serious.
Madeline thinks of your line of questioning right now? Because I know.
I haven't spoken to Mary Madeline in a while. She's a lovely woman, James Carville, an old friend.
Brilliant.
Very good people. You like them. I like them.
He helped do what I helped.
I was just trying to get you to react to this allegation that the president was using the power of the presidency, its most unchecked area, foreign affairs, to advance his own personal interests as opposed to the country's.
Sure.
And you said fairly, you disagree.
I respectfully
Okay,
disagree,
that's
and I'll
fine.
tell you why. And you know who else disagrees? You know who else doesn't have information, evidence of that? Are the people who testified yesterday. Because they also don't know the president. They've actually never met the president. They admitted that yesterday. They were in no such calls about this.
Which is a fair point. That's a very fair point.
It's an essential point. It's not just a fair point.
There will
It
be
says to
others who will
it says to the
testify.
world, we are not going to impeach and remove a president from office based on what he said, she said, he thought. CIA does not stand for conjecture, interpretation, and assumption. We have to get serious here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to impeach and remove the president? Go for it. But you know what's going to happen after that? A lot of those 31 Democrats who won in districts in 2018 that Trump and Pence carried in 2016, they're going to have to say goodbye. They won't be reelected. They have to go home, Wolf, and face their own voters. And their own voters are going to say, I voted for you because you stood in my community and promised you would get that trade deal passed. You promised you would help the taxpayers and the property owners and the farmers. You promised you would keep this country, this economy humming along. You promised you get infrastructure and broadband to every kid. All these kids are sitting in parking lots trying to get the Wi-Fi bleed to do their homework way after dark. I've spoken with members like Congressman Jim Clyburn and Ben Ray Lujan of New Mexico to try to see how we can help. We can work together on such an essential issue. Where are they? They're trying to impeach their president. So those Democratic members in these swing districts, they're going to be held to account by their voters. And I think if the Republicans take back the House in 2020, they're going to look back at yesterday, interviews like this, and moments like this week, and they're going to say, that was a big reason why some of these members lost, because they have to go back and the voters will say, what have you done for me lately? You work for me. You wasted your time and my money. What have you done for me lately? And they're going to have to say, well, I impeached the president. And they're going to be impeached themselves, unelected.
You've been very generous with your time.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for coming in.
I'm a very generous, kind person, and people will see that later on. And you have people at CNN who live on Twitter. I choose to live offline. It's just a much better life to live offline than to live online. That's their choice. But they love to do what you just did also. And I think that's unfortunate because, again, this is CNN now. You have N, Cable News Network. And respectfully, I think a bunch of gossip girls and a bunch of opinion making and pontificating is not the way I looked at CNN. CNN gave me a chance. They hired me in 1996. I'm sure your viewers will freak out when they hear that. When very few people were paid to go on TV. 1996, you were always kind to me, Bernie Shaw, Judy Woodruff, a lot of people. And when I was just starting out in my career, in my polling career and on TV, and I just can't believe that it's come to conversations like this. But you want to impeach the president? Impeach the president. Let's be honest why we're doing that.
We had a very substantive conversation.
We did. That's what I do. I speak with no notes, no net.
We gave you plenty of time to make your points, and you did. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're always welcome to come back and join me here on CNN.
You'll stay in my prayers. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You'll stay in my prayers. That was, and you remember when we started this video, that's where we were, right? You'll stay in my prayers. And I was like, oh, I hate when fucking Christians say that shit, because it's such a fucking perpetration. Oh, man. Oh, man. So, Carson, do me a favor. Don't talk to people that are blocked, okay?
And you don't know that. I just have
If someone's blocked on my restream and you don't see their chat coming up here, don't talk to them, all right? Do you understand that? Don't do that. I'm sure you do.
final question.
One final question. How do we get rid of... Oh, there it is. Thank you so much, Greg, for that link. Thank you, buddy. Hey, Johnny. You'll stay in my prayers. She obviously has said that before. It's a perpetration. She ain't praying for nobody but herself. And she's praying that Donald Trump stays in office so she keeps her job. You know, she loves doing what she does. Did you hear how proud she was? I don't go online. She doesn't go online, but she knows that everybody on CNN is online. Isn't that interesting? That was a little contradiction. So, Kellyanne Conway, when she said, this is what CNN has become, asking me a question like that, making a comment like that, it was completely unprofessional. It was uncalled for. The fact that Wolf Blitzer did that, it meant that he wanted to do that. He knows he didn't make a mistake. He said what he wanted to say. And he was trying to go for a reaction. He got the reaction he was going for. But unfortunately, this is going to work against all of CNN. Because that was really dirty. What he did there was really dirty. And, you know, running the video of her husband speaking, that was fair. But the comment about the fact that he said there's issues with her marriage... No. Here, let's listen to that one more time.
A sensitive question, and it's a political question. It's a substantive question. I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there.
I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there. He didn't have to mention marriage. He could have just said, I want to show you this clip. And I want you to listen to this opinion and tell me what you think. You didn't have to even say it was her husband. She knew who it was. You know? Yeah, her husband completely disagrees with her. Her husband fucking hates Donald Trump. Her husband hates Donald Trump. Like Trump didn't watch yesterday. He was in another country. But he was putting up fucking tweets about it. He was making comments about it. It's kind of funny. He can't look away. That's his problem, man. All he has to do is just, hey, top of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers. All he has to do is look away, man. And just stay out of it. If he could just turn it off, he'd be the president 2020, but he's not going to be able to. He's not going to be able to do it. I have complete faith in his narcissism. I have complete faith in Donald Trump's narcissism. It's always proven to be the number one factor that always rises above everything else. Oh, man. I know there's issues there. 15 seconds in.
It's a substantive question. I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there. Your
15 words. Those are the 15 words that destroyed fucking CNN right there. I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there. What is this advertisement, man? Get that out of my way, you fucking pricks.
It's a substantive question. I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there.
There are issues there. He's even said it like 3 times to like stretch it out. There are issues there. 15 words, man. I don't want to talk about your marriage. I know that there are issues there. There are issues there. It's already on the fucking internet, man. I literally saw that as I was going live. I was like, oh my God, man. I'm going live with that. And I know it can't be on the internet yet. It's already on the fucking internet. Somebody else agreed with me that was just amazing. An amazing moment on CNN. That was an amazing moment. Oh my God. And she had such a great comeback. You know, when she says, I used to
This point on
watch
CNN yesterday, we don't have to play a competitor's clip. You could just play the CNN clip where Jeffrey Toobin said it's a problem that Taylor and Kent never met Donald Trump. He said to Jake, it's a problem.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Jake Tapper said something
I'm not disagreeing with either.
They might have to meet the whistleblower, at least talk to him or him in private, because you have to be able to confront your accused.
Right.
But you should not have just said to your audience, I don't want to talk about your marriage, quote, I know there are issues. Why would you say that? What is it
I don't want to talk about your marriage.
Why would you say there are issues?
Listen to what your husband said. I'll play the clip.
Okay.
The problem with Donald Trump is
Let's go past
he always
that.
sees himself first. Trump is all about Trump.
All right, that's a serious allegation, a serious charge. He was using
wanna hear
the
part
power
where
of the
she
presidency,
says,
its most
"I used to
unchecked
look forward to
area,
watching
foreign
you."
affairs, to advance his own personal interests as opposed to the country's.
That is his opinion. And I don't think MSNBC was lacking for anti-Trump voices. And we've heard things like that said on CNN for 3 years. And we've heard things like that said on that network for 3 years and elsewise. And honestly, where is the shame? Where is the introspection of people who have said for 3 years respectfully, Wolf, actually beginning in May of 2017, I'll quote your wife's husband right now.
Going after the president of the United States, and he was all over
And the relative
television
is,
yesterday.
and come on.
I just
wait
want you
for
to-
it, drum
I just-
roll. And he's married to me?
Thanks, Kalisto.
You know, he happens to be married to you. What's
But you
wrong
can
with
run
that?
you can run the clip of Jeffrey. He happens to be married to me. That's good.
Where
Said
is
this about the president of the United States. I just want your reaction to the substance of what
So
he
before you
said.
play the clip, which I haven't seen, why? And why are you doing that?
Because he's a legal scholar. He's a
17, you asked Angus King, are we getting closer to impeachment? I mean, does anybody ever feel badly about getting it?
Man, where is the part? I'm so upset. Where is the part? Where's the part where she says, I remember when I was younger and I used to respect you? Did she say that on there somewhere?
There was a big question that came up, and I think it's the key to what happens going forward. So,
Huh. I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. What happened out? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Three-quarters of the way, she says it. Oh, it said 5 minutes. Oh, before it only said 2 minutes. That's weird, man. I think I was on another clip.
I don't know that. I just have a final question, a sensitive question, and
Oh, yeah.
it's a political question. It's a substance.
Yeah, this is longer. This is 8 minutes now.
Go for it. But you know what's going to happen after that? A lot of those 31 Democrats who won in just spoken with members like Congressman Jim Clyburn and Ben Ray Lujan of New Mexico to try to see how we can help. We can work. That was a big reason why some of these members lost, because they have who live on Twitter. I choose to live offline. It's a much. You want to impeach and remove the president? Go for it. But you know what's going to happen after that? A lot of those 31 Democrats who won.
An old friend,
brilliant.
very good people. You like them, I like them.
He helped do what I helped.
I was just trying to get you to react to this allegation.
I looked up to you when I was in college and law school. I would turn on CNN to see what Wolf Blitzer had to say about war, famine, disruption abroad.
There it is. There it is.
And Conway. And let me make very clear, you didn't stick it to Kellyanne Conway. I think you embarrassed yourself. And I'm embarrassed for you because this is CNN now. I looked up to you when I was in college and law school. I would turn on CNN to see what Wolf Blitzer had to say about war, famine, disruption abroad. I really respected you for all those years as somebody who would give us the news. And now the news is what somebody's husband says.
Do you know
on a
how many
different network.
times we spoke about?
And now the news is what somebody's husband says on another network. She was, you might not like her, and I might not like her, but she was inappropriately attacked by Wolf Blitzer. He's a douchebag for what he did, and she eviscerated him for it. So you might call her a bullshitter, but she defended herself really well right there. And she called CNN the fuck out for what the fuck they've become. And it was really good. That clip's going to be all over the internet. I was going to put that clip all over the internet. And, boom. It's up. Oh boy, what the fuck? I gotta remember all these people. Dean. What does he put his fucking name in all these? Okay. Alright. Where's my fucking Twitter at? How do I where do I get there? The profile? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. How long is this video? Oh, it's an hour. Okay, cool. You guys, thank you for tuning in. I will see you on the next show this afternoon. Thank you once again. Happy 7/10. Happy 7/10, everybody. I'll see you guys later. No law regarding cannabis. Bye-bye. Remember that. No law regarding cannabis. That's important. No law regarding cannabis because it's laws regarding cannabis that really have hurt people. Not the cannabis, but the laws regarding it. No law regarding cannabis. Shirts available soon. Oh, maybe I'll set up pre-ordering on trendyasdabbers.com. You can check that out. trendyasdabbers.com.